Hello, Reg27, and welcome back to Grand Tactician, the Civil War. We join Uncle Jeb in his Confederate career. And it is May of 1863. We've just fended off an attack in Richmond, and our little being a bit of a non sequitur division has been doing a grand job keeping the Federals away from Richmond. As somebody correctly pointed out, our division here at 25,000 men, it's not really a division anymore, is it? Essentially, it's the size of a corps, and in fact, our brigades, given there's kind of 4,000 men in them, well, you could have divisions of that size, so essentially up to a little bit bigger. But yeah, we've kind of embiggened ourselves beyond the name of our units. But we'll keep calling ourselves divisions and brigades and regiments because I get confused enough as it is and I don't need to change things. One thing I have changed though is I did decide to tweak our army name. There was a discussion in the comments a few episodes back. Some all very good suggestions. And I decided that since the area we have been predominantly operating in has actually been in and around of Richmond, we've had a lot of battles in defence of the city and then in clearing out the Federals. And yes, we stretched as far as to Lynchburg and made some ideals upon heading up through Appalachians, which never came to fruition, and we got pulled back to Richmond again. So I've decided to call ourselves the Army of Richmond. It seemed fitting. I also decided to live a little and have splurged on some new clothes. So we know ourselves our dark chasseur cap, a superb jacket, and some quality cavalry trousers, so we can, look dapper. It cost us about $800 or something like that, so it ate a little bit into reserve. Okay, minor things out of the way. What is the plan for this episode? Well, we are of course waiting to recruit a few more units, but that's not really the biggest thing. We do more importantly need to recover our readiness. So we are, if I can get on the actual division, we are sitting down in the red after having recently fought, so we'll need to push ourselves up. I do think we're going to have to go and clear out what's left of the 3rd Division, just to eradicate that thorn in our side, because there's not too many other troops in and around Richmond itself before we consider either kind of swinging back out via Lynchburg or joining the push on Washington itself. Actually, I don't know where all the Federals are, although I'm sure if I went to Washington, they would all rapidly return. I've also made a plan. I'm going to try and advance a chunk more time in this episode through two things. First, obviously, I'm going to cut away when we do this sitting still waiting for readiness to recover, but I also think having now had a reasonable number of battles at division size, if we get ourselves an engagement, but I'm envisaging against the 3rd Division where, we outnumber them 2-1, I might just skip through that because I think it's maybe not the most interesting, although there are interesting elements within the battles and fun little nuggets and stories. A lot of it seems roads we've covered before, so I might try and push on till we get a bigger affair. Right, but for just now, I need to advance time. My army needs to rest and recover, and we will see what other things develop. I now have Pony Express. Excellent. Oh, we have lost at Edmonton. Okie doke. Oh, a new companion. Who have we got here? Oh, he disappeared. Okay. It's good to feel important during such pivotal times in the world's history. Recently been blessed with kind regards from the President himself. As the President's man accompanying you has provided his Excellency with most accurate information about your recent heroic deeds. Unfortunately, your subordinate seems to be jealous, or else would they look so sour every time you mention the President's regard during every conversation every day. So that is a negative impact on us. Right. What happened to my good friend? Where are they? Here we go. What have we got here? President's man. Okay, so those two events are hand in hand. Okay, good. I wonder, do you have an... Oh, I need chief of staff. And I need a lot of staff. What happened to them? Oh, Daniel Frost, Brigadier. I don't think we need a Brigadier General in here. He's also apparently not that good. Okay, let's grab... I don't have that much prestige. But you're not that much more expensive. Sure, we'll get... Oh, you get promoted to Major General in that role. Fair enough. And then we'll just grab who we can here. And yeah, I'll happily wait till after the next fight to fill a few of these out. So we'll just start to fill these in. I thought they had people in them before. Anyway, I was going to say, I wondered, do you have an action associated with you? For being the president's man. Well, not one I can take by the looks of things. Okie doke. But you can help out in camp. So let's jump to camp. Help with, presumably, engage in politics. What does this do for you? Prestige per year. I'd rather get my prestige fighting, I think. Consult subordinates. Make my subordinates happier. Yes, please do that. Really good. We're getting ready. We are keeping recruitment flowing, logistics, and some drilling of the troops. That all seems swell. Good. Alright. We seem ready to sit here for a while, so I will... I love the dark shirt cap. Cut away, and we'll come back later. Okay, time to issue some orders. This is the 23rd of June. There's been some continued scuffles in the Shenandoah Valley. Kind of even Stevens, with battles going both ways. But more significant to our areas of interest is that Clark's division has been trying to recapture the peninsula and are currently engaged against the 3rd Division, but they are slightly outnumbered. Now I am hopeful they can give them a whipping, but just in case they can't, I'm going to order our division up to support. And let's do forced march, which I don't often use, but we do have the whole foot cavalry thing, which apparently gives us less attrition and makes us faster. And let's be honest, it's not very far. So let's see if we can maybe go and get into that battle before it ends. Come on, keep moving. How fares the battle? Pretty even, pretty even. We shall get there in time to turn the tide, I'm sure. Ah! The mere thought of us turning up has caused them to rout. Excellent. Okay, good. Where are they going? Because we are fresh-ish. So I'm happy to actually head up after them. We'll not force march, we'll just normal march. And see if we can't finish them off. Oh, we have to watch that Richmond doesn't get captured in our rear. Always the risk. Make sure our scouts are out. So here, scout, please. Pray tell, where are they? And none of the front lines have changed. I don't think they've just disappeared. Oh, more fighting over the west side, not going particularly well. Why are you not moving? You're not quite your destination. Oh, you are your destination. I really want to finish off these 9,000 men. We'll have one final peek forward. Not with Mr. Leslie, but with the army itself. Oh, and division's up here. That's why. Getting my two units confused. Okay. That's not good. We've got 16,000 Federals to the west of Richmond. We've only got... yeah. 4,000 defenders. Okay. Time to live up to our army's name. Let's go defend the capital. One would hope you'll jump on the railway line at some point, but it doesn't look like you are. Alright. I think we'll get there in time. Well, especially if they act as a blocking force. Ah, no, we've won over at Staunton, okay. Oh, apparently Jebediah has leveled up. Now I don't know if what giving the army command actually does for us, to be perfectly honest, because there's no one here but Jeb. But you know, we'll give you the scouting one just in case. Which one's that? This one. There you go. Alright, let's give you boys a kicking. Actually, all my moving commands here are... oh, they weren't selected. It's a very different between the dark and light grey. Okay. I cannot fault my men if I've been telling them to march everywhere. Oh, it looks like we have a siege. Okay, this is fine. 20,000 against 15,000. Very much going in our favour. Oh, Vicksburg surrendered. Not a great news for the cause. Alright, this should go in our favour. Ooh. Not lost of prestige, but enough. More importantly, saving the capital yet again from federal incursion. There's a lot of federal forces down here, though. Oh, I must have been up there somewhere, because look, we've lost the control of that land. And here we have it. The Battle of Clover Hill has ended, with the 1st Division retreating in panic. My command has a remarkable strategic victory. The enemy has reportedly suffered casualties. Not many. Is that 800 men killed and wounded? Something like that? Oh no, 635 total, and we lost 700. That's rubbish. We captured hardline rifles. Okay. Glorious victory feels a little bit perhaps over the top. But a victory nonetheless. And one we'll have to continue, but I want to wait. I want to leave them till they're better readiness, so we can have a bit more sustained campaign. In the meantime, we will finish filling out our headquarters. And essentially I'll just pick the best man for the job. And conversely, it is never that good, but there you go. One at Strasbourg. Into July. It's a long, old march up to better readiness. Apparently I'm getting fat. Now you guys are moving out, so I probably want to move out as well, even though I'm only at yellow readiness. Let's go capture this supply depot. Good. Take the town. So they've retreated down here. Oh, there's a big old fight going on over... Is that Lynchburg itself? It is Lynchburg itself. I feel Gordon's corps might be a little outmatched here. Let's see. That's Fort Keel Landing. Are these guys just running away because they don't have any morale or provisions? It could be. Let's keep going and chase these gentlemen. Yeah, they are trying to withdraw. I don't know why I'm getting a pop-up for this. Yeah, anyway, Fort Keel Landing went badly. There's the 11,000 men of 4th Division. Over here, things seem to be going very well. At some point, this division should break. I must admit, I don't know the entirety of the game rules behind that. They're almost off the map. They're entirely surrounded by Confederate territory. Apparently not done yet. This one bit pains me a little bit, this kind of chasing them. You gotta watch where we don't get a big push here from these Federals, because they seem fairly unopposed. I'd love to outright destroy this 1st Division. Are you using scouts? You should definitely be using scouts. Are they not there? We've had this already. Okay, apparently double dose of people not liking my aid. Alright, let's move our way down to Hillsborough and then maybe we'll get the rail out of here. I'm not feeling like my soldiers are being put to their best use here. Okay, he's wandering around there, that's not too much of a threat. Oh! Okay, and they have entirely vanished. Oh! First Division has slipped away, now pulling further back. And now apparently they're all the way over there. Okay, so that's, they've just teleported. It's not, I mean, it's kind of what I wanted. They're gone from being a thorn in our side down here, but not really what I wanted. Okay, main decision time. We'll clear out the 4th or finish clearing out these Appalachian-y bits. I think maybe we're just going to go up and let's retake Fredericksburg. We can also make a play on Alexandria. Got a reasonable amount of Confederate forces out here. We've pushed the front lines back quite far. Oh, we've got Fredericksburg. I wonder if we can take this fort here. Oh, that's Jeb himself. Let's put ourselves at the forefront of the Confederate movement. Does that mean that was good? We didn't have any actual battles to fight, but we essentially vanquished the 1st Division. Albeit I'm sure they made a way. Well, actually they're showing here with 0 men. So it looks like they have done that thing where they break apart. And I don't know the percentage of men which make it back compared to ones which get lost along the way. In terms of men fielded, we've closed the gap. 144 versus 216. Still at a number, but it's not quite 2 to 1. Battles won huge in our favour. National morale definitely sinking for the Federals here. You know, I think if we... what did Charleston Grafton? If we capture DC... It's going to go a long way. We didn't get down to 25, though. Break out of Shenandoah Valley and cut the Baltimore and Ohio Railroad by capturing Cumberland, Hagerstown, Berkeley Spring, Martinsburg, and Harper's Ferry. Up here. Okay. I think our current goal is just going to a stab to the capital. You end up on a train? Good man. Oh yeah, provisions and forage is a bit on the low side. We should have supplies from Fredericksburg itself. Meanwhile, big push over here. And I think the trouble is, for the Unions, I don't know how much fighting capability these units have. A lot of them have been out of supply for a long time. Oh god, that was quick. Right, we're in a siege! Let's have a look at this. Now, we don't have... I was going to say we don't have the greatest siege guns. We do have those 30-pounder Parrots. Oh, I'm just here on my own. I see. I've got here before the army. Okay, fine. We'll sort that in a minute. I laid siege to Fort Ikea Landing. Go me. I have another perk. Well, hang on. Why don't I take something like... The ambulance core is not bad. I'll take that. Again, I don't know if it affects my units underneath my command. Oh, who's fighting at Winchester? Ooh, close one. Okay. Go Jones. Anyway, that's not the interesting one. Fort Ikea Landing. Oh, it's okay. We're not here yet. Ugh. Okay. That's fine as long as you don't go anywhere. Right, can you come here, please? Oh, good. We won at Winchester. Nice. You're coming back to Fredericksburg. That's okay. We'll try and do a siege the proper way. You guys are okay? Yep, 27,000 men. Glorious. We'll take that fort. Oh, your morale's broken because you lost the fight. Yeah, okay, fine. So what we actually need to do is just sit in Fredericksburg for a while. Oh, okay. That's frustrating. That's just a mechanical thing because Jeb was in there on his own. He counts as losing a battle, and because these guys were technically in the battle, though they weren't in the field, they get the morale penalty for it. So that was just a mistake of my own creation. They should recover fairly quickly, though. Well, the morale is garbage, but I'm going to have to save for a while. So, I'll wait here for a couple of weeks, and I'll come back when we're ready. Okay, we're back. It is the 1st of September, so we've lost past about 3 weeks there. We are back up to confidence, 65% morale, so probably a good place to try and take the fort. There's a few federal forces operating just to our west. We made a little bit of push down here. However, apart from that, the Confederacy is doing a pretty good job of consolidating most of Western Virginia. So in terms of our strategic objective to secure West Virginia, we need to secure Charleston, which we've done, Grafton, which we've done, Romney, which we haven't, but could easily do, and Lewisburg, where all the rest of East Union forces are held. So it may be in the dying stages of 63 we make a campaign to secure that objective. The only things that would leave essentially our whole heartland undefended because we're the only army here. So perhaps not. But I can dream. Although I could create another small army just to go and secure these places. I just don't know what, if any, fighting forces they have here. They have a lot of soldiers. I just don't know if they can fight. Nor do I know if Confederates have much in the way of troops that I can make a strategic reserve from. In fact, let me have a quick squiz of that before we do anything else. If I said, hey, I wanted a new unit randomly assigned on Jackson. How are we doing? Volunteers. We've got not very many at all. Fine. Although securing those would give us more support in Western Virginia. Interesting. Anyway, our first task at hand is to secure a Kia landing. I think 60% is enough to go by. We shall leave Leslie behind in Fredericksburg, so we can't cause any problems. And we shall engage ourselves within a siege. Should go pretty well. There's only 60 men. We've got 32 cannon, some of them of a reasonably high caliber. I don't think I changed those out. Could be wrong. It's been known. Uh, 0 hours. Oh. Apparently we're just going to give up. Interesting. Because they haven't. This is usually not too bad in terms of days till it's going to end. Okie doke. We still secure the fort. There we go. So this part of the territory will now be defended. We will have a garrison in there eventually. I don't know. I don't think I can add to it though. No, I don't have that control. Can I transfer? So it would be quite useful to give you some men. Or maybe I could take a unit out of here and give it to you. Even like my drafts here. Can I give you to you? No. That's a shame. That would be very useful. Okay. The other thing I've been thinking of doing is try to steal some other people's units under my command. Just because I presume I will be better at them, at commanding them than they will. I think what I would like to do is strike up to probably Manassas Junction and cut these guys' railroad off. And then we can swing down and actually engage them. About 25,000 people here. So let's first go and secure Manassas Junction. And maybe even see if we get ourselves a scrap. You... Oh, there's a federal force marauding down here, okay. I think it would be, if I ever get the chance to embiggen it, which I'm not sure I will, I would like to get... In fact, let's have a quick look and see if I can do that. Is there a way I can get units into my army? Does not look like it. I was hoping, because we're so short on recruits, I was hoping I could be able to steal people's commands by taking their subordinate unit. So come someone like Valley Potomac here and say, hey, Heath, you are now going to work for me. But, no bueno. Okay. Aha! We do get ourselves a fight. Beautiful. Okay. 28,000 men against 14,000 Federals. Again, I think I'm just going to take this one off camera in the desire to advance things. But I will come back. If there's something particularly interesting, I'll bring you guys into battle. Feeling that, we'll come back at the tail end and look at results. Okay, I'll do a very quick 30 seconds on the battle before we get into the thick of it. We've just spent the morning manoeuvring. It's just past midday. There is an objective on the map somewhere up here, but the Federals weren't interested, and that's fine. And as you see, I've positioned myself into a quite nice little attack here. So we've got a battery of cannons up in the hills here, overlooking a fortified position, but still a looking position. We've got an infantry brigade, kind of screening them, and then I've done a kind of quite a big flanking movement here, also with my 2 cavalry brigades. And the plan is really just to start putting pressure on the right hand side of their line. I'm going to bring in another infantry brigade along Warrenton Turnpike and really just kind of bombard them from one side and put pressure on the other. I have got another battery of artillery slowly making way over here, but I think that was a bit of a mistake. Too much rough ground. I don't think they're going to get here in time. And really our plan here is to try and kettle them up and just squeeze their line and do as much damage as possible. I'll see how that goes. Right, another quick 30 seconds as to how it's going, and the long and short of it is very well. You can see the infantry pushing in essentially on 3 flanks. We had our cavalry skirmishers have done some fantastic work in this wood line, and I've kept a whole brigade of cavalry essentially in the rear, and their sole job is to melee charge retreating infantry to drive up the casualty numbers. And it all seems to be going rather splendidly well. Good efforts on our cannons, bombarding as well. Let's give you guys a section while I'm chatting. A little bit of experience. Yeah, their army is melting, and it's not going to be long before it's a full-on general rout. And really what we're trying to do is just, well, win the battle, but kill as many of them as we can. And we're sitting up at, there you go, 1,200 for 350. That is a good day's outing. I suspect they will call it quits pretty soon. Do you maybe break them while you're facing this general direction? Let's make sure. Oh, there we go. Harassing these fine gentlemen. And I'd like to make sure as many of them fail to get home as possible. We'll keep up the advance. I've stopped my artillery bombarding at this stage, just because I'm more likely to end up bombarding my own men. And really we'll just charge in so you can just drive those casualty numbers up just a little bit higher. Which seems to be working generally well as we retreat across a variety of my fronts. Okay, they've broken. Have at them. You can break from behind. No, don't move, just shoot. Again, you're supposed to be in the charging mode, which you were. I don't know why you came out of it. Right, you can charge into that unit. And we'll get a couple set up here for these last 2. In fact, let's just get you order. Go. Chase them down. Break them. Beautiful. No, there's even a random cavalry unit that hasn't decided to run away yet. Excellent. Okay, and that was a pretty swell little outing. Essentially a massive failure on the Federals' general side. He got kind of completely outmaneuvered by the larger force, and yeah, and got thoroughly destroyed. Which is why I suppose the enemy needs to be able to rout through your lines, because otherwise It would never work. Oh, we might be able to get a capture here, actually. Seeing as they are entirely isolated. There's 500 men left. That would be quite nice. Maybe? No? The breastworks are causing a few problems here. I'll bring in a fresh unit. Oh no, you're still getting inflicted casualties. Morale's still okay. They're down to 350 men. Okay, we are apparently just stabbing them up against the breastworks. Wow, amazed they haven't surrounded this rate. Oh, another one goes put into now. 250, so you just lost 250 men in my little affair. We'll charge in a fresh unit, just in case there are any issues with morale. 200. Wow, these guys are just not giving up. Only got 8 minutes left. I'd like to break this unit entirely. 80 men. He's just lost like 500 men. And there they go. Just wiped out to a man. I've not seen that before. Very impressive. Very impressive. Okay. Oh, and a cool 2,800 casualties for 370 of our own. That is a rather splendid day's work. Huzzah! Yeah, geez. I don't think I've had a ratio better than that, actually. I haven't just started pressing routed units more actually to drive up those numbers, so having that melee cavalry on hand I think is really useful. And that secures us massive junctions. So we have cut off then another 14,000-ish Federals who are now in the kind of Culpeper House area. Which of course is, you didn't really tend to get much of this during the actual war. A large preoccupation of officers on all sides was to ensure you didn't get cut off and surrounded like we've done with both sections of the Union Army here. I'll be interested to see which way he retreats. We did win a glorious victory. It'll do wonders for us. And really, you know, we're still green readiness. That's how swell a victory it was. We can push on again and probably go and... Oh, there's only 10,000 men here. Smack about the 4th Division. Or, you know, just advance on Washington. I imagine would bring... I feel like it's going to bring down an absolute fury upon my head if I was to do that. I'm going to advance as far as Alexandria, because I'm curious. With my scouting, I'm hopeful if we get here we'll be able to see what's in Washington, because presumably there's a lot of troops there. Oh, hello. There's not a lot of troops there. Okay, they're just retreating. Will take a little bit of time to capture Alexandria. Maybe we just push for the capital. I mean, why not? They're so foolish as to leave it undefended. And nothing else that might result in an almighty scrap. Oh, hello. That's just the Army of Chesapeake. You're not a real army, that's fine. Okay. March into Washington. should make sure Jeb here moves up to Alexandria. I don't know why we lost control of Manassas Junction. They have immediately vacated the premises. At the start of this episode, I did not think I was going to be marching on Washington. I'm not going to lie. We have quite a lot of pieces, but I think before we, don't delay the inevitable city capture. Have we? What's this? This part can get 6 guns rather than the 4. Oh, okay. That would be quite nice to have large artillery batteries. Probably more important is not Confederate guns. The legacy rifles, which the government still unlocked, which I don't need for my units, but I'm hopeful the wider army can use that to keep their troops better provisioned. I mean, we are a bit isolated here. Apparently, who's this? With only 12,000 men. We can clear them out once the city's fallen. Which is gonna do? Washington falls. That's hilarious. I did not expect that in the slightest. Oh, what a hit to national morale. Wow. The morale is below 50. Oh, for the elections, I see. Okay. Wow. Okay, good. So I think obviously from here we're gonna have to strike out and clear the 3rd Division to support our secure our lines. But yeah, the Union's in turmoil. I mean, Richmond was captured earlier in the war, and we've retaken that. And yeah, we've turned the tide. And I suspect we're now flooding armies back. But in the meantime, I think that's a great little thorn in our side we've put. So I think what? I don't know. I really want to clear out Lewisburg and Romney and secure that West Virginia objective, but it's quite far away. The other one we could look to do is the Baltimore and Ohio's lines. We've got to secure Cumberland, Hagerstown, Berkeley Springs, Martinsburg, and Harper Ferry. Where are they? Harper's Ferry, Martinsburg, Berkeley Springs, and something and Cumberland. Okay, that might be a bit big of an ask. We could certainly have a campaign along that way. But I suspect what's actually going to happen in our future is a large number of federal forces are going to descend upon us. So we'll see. Do you know what? I'll leave it out there. If you think we should stand and fight, or we should have conducted this as a raid and disappear off to cause havoc elsewhere, let me know your thoughts. In the meantime, I hope you enjoyed it. Also, do me your thoughts on the whole skipping the smaller battles, if you're a fan of it, or if you want to actually see all the action. But I was conscious it felt like it was getting a bit samey. But do let me know your thoughts. After all, I get to play either way, and I like to create content that people want to see. And hopefully I'll catch you on the next one. Cheerio!